Hi, my name is Russell and I'm a trek leader with Getaway Trekking. For me, I used to do a lot of walking, running, and in 2007 a few mates said, we're doing Kokoda next year and you're coming with us. So I did, and I did it with my wife and 2 children as well. I got a bug for it after that, so we did a few exploratory treks over the years for Getaway, and now some years ago I became a leader. A lot of people do Kokoda for several reasons. One, they have a family connection, generally an uncle or a grandfather, great-grandfather. Others do it for the physical challenge, and students do it because they've been learning about it at their college or secondary school. But generally there's some sort of family connection. Many a time we do have people who are doing it just for the physical challenge, but over time we turn them around and they're actually getting very, very interested in the historical side in the war. But prior to that, they had no knowledge or personal interest in it. Part of our job is to get them to get a bit of history and an appreciation of what the diggers did for us. We've had Sock Kinzel, the historian, whose father, Bert Kinzel, was very famous on the Kokoda Track, and he came with us one walk, and we learned so much from him. All the little things which are not in the manuals, not in the history books, just his personal things he learned from his father. So we impart some of that knowledge as well to the client. So we sort of try and have that little edge that we know stuff that maybe other people are not familiar or aware of. And I'm sure other companies have the same bent on their information as well. We do have a couple of services at Ishirawara and Brigade Hill, and they're, for some people and ourselves, are very, very emotional. And it depends on the group that you're talking to, particularly army people, ex-army people. They really have an affinity with Kokoda, or because of the war history. We just enjoy it when people actually absorb that information and they'll walk along the track privately with you and just keep asking questions. If they ask a lot of questions, well, we think we're doing the right thing. Some people just can't get enough of it. Other people are very well read. We have been challenged, why do you call them boys? We said, well, it's a term of affection. And the boys refer to themselves as the boys as well. We'll get the boys to do this, or the boys will do that. So it's really a term of endearment. I've just read a book on the Bulldog Track. The author in that, his grandfather was actually a gold miner who had to evacuate from around the Lay area, and they walked the Bulldog Track to get away from the Japanese. And they referred the porters as boys. So it's a very long old term. I've done 27 Kokodas. I get the biggest buzz when we cross over the line at the end, that everybody's cheering and happy, and the ones who have done it tough have actually got there. The ladies say it's like childbirth. After the baby's born, you forget about the pain. Well, they get to the end and they forget about all the pain that they've suffered with the bad knees and just the exhaustion along the track. They get over there and they're just euphoric. They just can't talk enough about the trip. Through Getaway, we do the monthly walk, and us as leaders based in Melbourne particularly, we're available for anybody to walk with us, because most of us walk several times, 5-6 mornings a week. So we don't have to train hard when we go and do a Kokoda. So anybody's welcome to walk along with us, ring for advice. We recommend to people do hills, and when you think you've done enough hills, go and do some more. Just do it, because for some people they say it's a real life changer. And you do have a lot of time to think, because you're walking by, even though you're in a group, you're walking by yourself a lot, and you put everything into perspective because you have all the time in the world to think.